Hi, welcome to this stream of Final Girl. My name is Paula Deming. Thank you so much for being here. If you're watching this right now, live as I'm saying it, then you're watching it on Twitch because this is a Twitch stream. But if you're watching it after I've said it, which most of you probably are, then it's on YouTube. This is only like the 8th one of these or whatever I've done, and I still can't get it quite right. But this is an upload onto YouTube of a live Twitch stream, and Van Ryder Games sponsors these monthly videos, and I'm very grateful to them for doing it because I genuinely love this game, and I'm excited to be able to justify playing it like this every month. So here we are. I'm excited because we are going to be playing the Evamorph on the USS Conrad. I've dressed in semi-appropriate attire here for that today. And as you can see, YouTube, we've got Twitch chat saying hello to you. Here on the side of the screen, I need to mute my alerts. I'll do that right here as well. So that you aren't annoyed by them as we're playing if they happen on YouTube. But if you want to come over to Twitch and see these things live, twitch.tv/Paula Deming. This intro has gone on long enough. And here we are. Here we are in the game. So you can see here, we've got our Evamorph. We've got our powers here. This is our finale card, our dark power card. The Evamorph is going to evolve as we go along in the game as the bloodlust increases. They will evolve right now. They are in our evolution card up here. They are a hatchling. So they're in their like tiny baby form right now. And then once they get to their first evolve, they'll become a youngling. So this little marker will move, and then after the last evolve, and the dark power will reveal, and there'll be an adult, and it will get scary. So let's actually talk real quick about the stages of evolution, because it's gonna the stages of evolution, as Darwin told us all, it's going to change how the Evamorph behaves. So they start out with 4 health. You can see at the moment I only have 3 health assigned because I'm actually going to have Twitch chat help me with a couple setup things. So they're going to pick which final health token goes over here. But we're not there yet. I want to talk about the evolution. So at hatchling, we'll only increase the bloodlust if the hatchling is the one who actively kills a victim. Any other death that normally would increase the bloodlust, when they're hatchling, we don't. Instead, we lose time. So that's how that balances out. Once they're a youngling, the bloodlust goes back to increasing normally. I think it's to slow down the evolution at the start of the game, so you're not just automatically a youngling. It's to give you more time as the hatchling. And when they evolve, our Evamorph has the ability to disappear, which is bad because then they can ambush you. We have different things they do. I'm blocking it a little at the moment, but youngling side and adult side. And as an adult, that's when their health increases to 10. So if you can kill the Evamorph before it evolves into an adult, which is going to be hard to do because that's right there, and our bloodlust almost always gets past that. I mean, it'll be easier if we can kill the Evamorph before they become an adult, or they will fully heal and have 10 health from 4. So yeah, we get their dark power card, the ambush, it's all sorts of things. So I have this right up here. It's technically in a minor dark power slot, but that's just because that's an easy place for me to put it. It is not a minor dark power. It is its evolution card. Here's our USS Conrad. You can see we've got some like air vent shafts that we can move through here. Some of them are locked off, so actually we need to place, we have spots for key cards on here, and as we collect key cards, we start with 1, and then there's some to be found in our search decks, but there's some I've set off to the side as well that might come up based on events or other cards that happen. So if we place a key card in these slots, it will open up new little like air vent maintenance shafts. That's what they're called, I believe, that we can travel through between rooms. And the Evomorph cannot travel through those maintenance shafts. We also have some special maintenance cards here that if we are in particular areas of the ship of the USS Conrad, we can start to try and activate. So these are pretty exciting. So we have in the airlock, which can be activated at the hangar, which is right here. If we get 3 key card tokens put on it, we can basically discard a token to open the airlock, which would kill everyone in the hangar. We could potentially suck the killer out that way if they're in there, the Evomorph. And we maybe would also die if we're in there as well. The Crusher, which is in the trash compactor, which is here. If we put 1 key card on it there, whenever an enemy or victim ends its movement at the trash compactor, they take a damage, which is exciting. The Incinerator, basically we turn on the incinerator if we're in the furnace, which is down here. Whenever an enemy or victim enters the furnace, roll a die and do the following, so we'll get some damage dealt there based on that. And then we have Self-Destruct, which I'll be honest, sounds really fun, and I'd like to try and activate that, but it takes 4 key cards, so I think it's going to be kind of hard. Once we've activated that, there's a little countdown where a token slides. Basically, you have like 2 turns to try and get to an escape pod before the entire ship blows up. And if you're in the ship when it blows up, you lose. So that's a pretty exciting thing happening there. What else? I mean, basically, that's like a lot of the cool stuff. We have scan cards, which we'll only be able to use if the Evomorph has vanished. So those are action cards that we can play to try and find the Evomorph to keep from being ambushed. We have our super loader here, which can be found in the hangar, but we can only use it if we find the key to it in an item deck. And right now we certainly don't have that showing. So yeah, there's some interesting and cool things that we have going on. So I want to do a little bit of setup with the Twitch chat here. Hello to everyone who's popped in since we started here. Hi, Alcarion, DM Stretch, hello. Yes, we have the flamethrower up and available, and I did not seed that into the deck. That just flipped over and happened, and that's very on brand, and I'm very excited about it. And I did not cheat that to make it happen. So the first thing we want to do here is I want Twitch chat to choose which of the final health tokens goes into the Evomorph. So give me a number 1 through 2, 4, 6, 8, 1 through 9. Number 6, Freak Boy has chosen it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This is the one. So if they have extra health, that's because of Twitch chat. Okay, and then we'll do 1 for me as well. And the very next number that was said, we had a bunch of people who said 6, was 9. So that will be mine here. Hi, Karai Thor. I haven't changed it. He's asking if I've changed my hair color. Not most recently, but it's probably the lighting is making it look a bit darker. I'm going to do a poll. Oh, I missed, you did say 1, Alcarion. I missed that because I was seeing you were talking about series 1 and 2, and then I saw the number 1 in my brain. Squished them all together. So apologies for that. So, even though this is not going to be interactable for those of you watching on YouTube, I'm going to do a poll because I want to know what character you all think I should play. So we have, I'm just going to show you Jeanette and Ellen. I'm not going to show you what their final powers are. I will point out that Jeanette, to get to her ultimate ability, only needs to save 4 victims, and she has 7 health. I like that. Ellen has 4 health and needs to save 6 victims, so I'm going to let you all choose which one I play. Who should Paula play? I'm just going to make a quick poll here. Jeanette, Ellen. You have 1 minute. 1 minute, Twitch chat, to choose. Meanwhile, I will do some other setup things. So let's see. We have our horror is at 4. So I'm going to put that right here. And I will flip over a setup card so we can begin to get our spaceship set up, and then we can play, right? So I'm going to go a bit wider while we are waiting so that I can do our setup here. So let's see. I've got Final Girl. Whichever one I end up being is in the mess hall. The Evomorph is in this area right here. Some of these areas start with key cards. So there's a key card I can pick up in the bridge. There's a key card I can pick up in the armory. That's pretty exciting. And then we need to put out all of our victims. Ellen, by 70%, y'all. Ellen was chosen for the poll. So sorry, Jeanette. I was leaning toward Jeanette. But I thought you might all pick Ellen, if I'm honest. Okay, so she only starts out with 4 health. So we're evenly matched health-wise with our Evomorph at the moment. All right, let's finish with our setup. Yeah, Ellen came in with a very easy win. Vast majority of people wanted us to play Ellen. I think I know why. Okay, let's put our victims out, and then we will do an event, because I'm not going to forget, we need to reveal an event before we start, and then we'll play. Twitch chat is a demanding group, it's true. All right, so let's see here. We have 2 victims here. 1 in the escape pod, 1 in the bridge, 1 in an escape pod. I like that there are people already in the escape pod. There's no special rules for the escape pod. They just work as an exit. But I don't think they'll leave unless I go into that space with them. I don't think they're just going to automatically leave. Fairly certain. I need to remind them that they can go. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then it's just 4 in the hangar. Hi, Firefly. Oh no, Freak Boy says, we know how Paula plays. She can handle it. Well, okay, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I don't win this game a lot. That's the truth. Okay, I think we've got our setup, so let's reveal our event that kicks things off here. Good cooking. Oh boy. Every meal's a feast. Whenever you end the action phase in the mess hall, recover health. Okay, actually I like that. I like how that sounds. That's actually helpful. Great. Oh, also another thing I have not mentioned is the terror cards. We only have 8 in this deck and not 10. So fewer terror cards than normal, but part of that is because when the Evomorph is vanished, you don't flip over terror cards. Let me make sure I have that correct. Is this the... Where's my instructions for that? So we aren't going to be flipping them over every turn like you normally would. Yes, when the Evomorph has vanished, we will ignore all steps of the killer phase and instead draw ambush cards. So that's a thing that we'll deal with when it comes up. Yeah, the ambush cards make up for the terror cards. Sure, yeah. Okay, so let's take up my hand of cards here. And see what we want to do. Gosh. What is the plan? Now we are in the mess hall. Sure would be nice to be able to search just immediately. Like maybe I shouldn't, you know what I could do? I believe I could try and move into the escape pod and immediately save this victim, come back into the mess hall and be prepared for the next turn to search. That's kind of what I'm thinking might be the way to start, right? Yeah. I think that might be the thing to do. There was something else I was going to say. What was it? Who can remember? Oh, I know. The rules actually tell you that you probably shouldn't try to attack the Evomorph when it's in its hatchling phase because it's very deadly then. I don't know about that. I don't know. It just like, don't do it. Hold on, let's look. I'll tell you what it says. The damage of the alien starts at 10. Oh yeah, that's why. I was like, how do I know how dangerous it is? And Camelisk in chat has helped me. Yes. So if you attack while it's a hatchling, if it does any damage to you, that's 10 damage. It will one-shot us. Right? And it's slow, but it is deadly. As soon as it evolves, it goes down to its regular 1 point of damage. But it's fast. It will move 5, which is a lot. That's a lot of movement. So we don't want to attack it right now. We don't want to be anywhere near it right now if we can help it. So let's move. Let's see if we can move into the escape pod and save that person. That's going to be our start. So we're going to do a walk. The horror starts at 4. Again, you know that because of this symbol right here. So I'm going to roll 2 dice and hope for some successes. What a way to kick off the game. Okay, so I can discard 2 cards to get a success to move up to 1 space and spend a time, which is probably worth doing. I think we just do the short rest and the weak attack because I'm not going to use either of those right now. So I'm going to discard those to turn this into a success, which we can do because of this 2 card symbol. That means if you discard 2 cards, you can turn it into success. 1 success means move up to 1 space. So I'm going to move into the escape pod. But I spend a time to do it, so that needs to come down, right? So because I'm in the space with this victim, I can say to them, get out of here, take the escape pod, and go. So they are saved. We immediately have saved a victim. And I think the thing to do, we can just take a search. Oh, if we take a search card and move back into the mess hall, we might be able to get that the flamethrower is in storage, y'all. We'll need to get the ship's manifest because that's what's in the mess hall. Should we take a search card or should we lower the horror? Because right now, like, if we could get the horror down, I mean, that's obviously going to help us. I'm really torn. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning toward Freak Boy in our Twitch chat is saying lower the horror, and I'm kind of thinking the same thing. Because we'll just get a search card. Yeah, let's do that. Because we can't guarantee we're actually even going to have a successful move back into the mess hall, right? Oh, and Freak Boy is saying horror goes up fast in this scenario, I bet. Because it's pretty horrific. So we're going to place this here and get the bonus, which is lower the horror. So this now is going to come down to 3, which is closer to, if we can get it to 1, we'll roll 3 dice. Which is always good for me who has terrible dice luck. So I'm going to try and walk back into the mess hall. This is so terrible. I'm just going to use all my cards. That's it. Oh, boy. And you know what? Instead, I'm going to play a focus. Let's see if we can lower the horror even more. Okay, 1 success. which means we get to lower the horror again, but we do lose a time. Heck yes. Okay. Should we just play everything? Let's just like go, excuse the phrase, balls to the wall, right? And just like play all the cards. I'm gonna have regrets if I do this, but I think we're gonna do it. I'm playing another focus. Come on, get down to 3 dice. Yes! That is a success. But I lose a time. I'm gonna have no cards next turn. I'm gonna have no cards for a turn. But look at me. Look at me now. Now I'm gonna walk and see if I can get back into the mess hall. So now I get to roll 3 dice because I lowered the horror to 1. Come on. And I still only roll 1 success. And I have no more cards in my hand to be able to discard to get 2 successes. So the 1 success, we move up to 1 space so I can go back into the mess hall. We lose a time. That's the end of my action phase. So we are going to have 2 time to spend to get cards, which I'll be honest, it's not great. I think, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have 1 card next turn. Look, mistakes have been made, okay? Yeesh. I'm going to take the search card. And that's it. I used up all my other cards like a dum-dum. But look, things have happened. Good things have happened. And you know what? Sometimes you just gotta go big or go home. So we spent this 2 time. I'm gonna put this back up at 6. And now it is that everything? Yes, reset time. Now we do the killer phase. So the Evomorph is going to target a victim, move, and attack. Hi, Ghost Eye. Oh, our Willie says balls to the wall actually refers to bomber and fighter pilots pushing the throttle levels on their planes all the way forward, the handles having balls on them, like the gear selector on a car. Yay! Good. Thank you for subscribing, Lurka. Thank you for using your Prime to resubscribe. Appreciate ya. Okay. So, here's our Evomorph. Oh, it's going to go right into here, right? Because it's going to target the nearest victim, which is this one. It moves it 1 space. Oh, it's just about to immediately evolve. Because it is going to kill. Targets a victim, moves, so it can move 1, and then it will kill this victim, which will increase the bloodlust because the Evomorph is the one who did the killing. So that comes up. Yep. So now they evolve from hatchling immediately up to youngling. Oh gosh. So it says upon evolving, it disappears. So let's read what that means exactly. It vanishes. Okay. When you see this icon, which is this one, the Evomorph immediately disappears into the shadows and vanishes, ending the killer phase. Remove the killer meeple from the board and place it on top of the terror deck. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to want scan cards now, right? So, because it's going to ambush us. While the Evomorph has vanished, you will ignore all steps of the killer phase, both the killer action on the finale card and drawing a terror card. Instead, you'll draw an ambush card. So we immediately might get ambushed, and follow the side of the card that corresponds to its current stage. So light green for youngling. That's where we're at right now. And if the ambush deck ever runs out, shuffle the discard pile and build a new deck. Okay. So we're going to flip over this youngling card. Ambush. So once it becomes an adult, we'll flip these around so that this is right side up, but okay. So the bloodlust goes up. I think that's it. So there are numbers on here. This says 3. On the adult side, it says 5. And apparently those numbers mean like how dangerous is the effect. I believe I do that on the turn it disappears. When the symbol happens, it vanishes. It immediately ends the killer phase. While the evomorph has vanished, you ignore all steps of the killer phase. Instead, you draw an ambush card. Oh, actually, should I? So we're saying, oh, no ambush on the turn it vanishes because the killer phase is ended, is what Twitch chat is saying. So this is what's going to happen. So that'll be next turn. So let's shuffle this. Okay. I would have made it harder on myself. Thank you, Twitch chat. Okay. All right, then. Well, then we don't have to worry about that right now. So we want some scan cards if we can, but it's going to ambush us before we can actually use them anyway. Hey, Silver Metal Tavern. It's all gone quiet in peace on the Conrad. No monsters, just the janitor's missing. Yeah, Velvet Knight. We made up for choosing Ellen. Thank you. So it's our turn now. We don't do a panic phase because, oh, well, we would technically because the killer did kill, but no one else is in the space in the bridge with the victim who died, so no one panics. Okay. The horror level is still the same, so we're still rolling 3 dice. So let's take advantage of this while we can, right? All I have is a search card, so I'm going to try and search. And then that's all I'm going to do on my turn, basically. So we'll play our search card, roll 3 dice, and hope to get 2 successes. Ooh, now isn't that a foreboding result? Just a little 666 there. 3 successes. I wouldn't have minded that on. I hope I roll that again, is all I'm saying. So because I got 2 successes, I lose 1 time because I'm searching. It takes time to search. And then I can take the top 2 cards of the item deck and choose the one I want. So we're in the mess hall. So I get the ship's manifest, which is already face up, to choose from, and then I get to flip this one over and see what it is. A motion tracker. That sounds good. That would have been good on a scan. Oh, it would have been good on a scan, y'all. 3 successes on a scan. Place the evomorph in your space. Skip the next killer phase. Remove this card from the game. An emotion tracker. And a motion tracker. Did I say emotion? I'm feeling emotions, y'all. Okay. So we have here to choose from one of these. The ship's manifest, which was face up. While at a search area, or search room, a search location, discard the ship's manifest to look through that space's item deck. Place the cards in any order that you wish, leaving the top card face up. Not bad. I only get to choose one of these. Or the motion tracker. Roll +1 die when resolving a scan card. I think I have to take the motion tracker. Whenever an enemy enters your space, you may discard the motion tracker to immediately move to an adjacent space. Any remaining enemy movement is lost. Right? I think I have to take the motion tracker. I second that emotion. And then we will put this, I can either put this on the bottom or back on top. I think I'm going to put it back on top. All right, so this takes up a hand. So we're now holding a motion tracker, and that's fine. I think that's definitely the way to go. I think that was a really lucky draw. That's my whole turn, y'all, but I have 5 time to spend on cards. So let's get, should I take 2 scan cards? So that costs 2, 1, 2. think a sprint for 2 more. And a close call for my last one. That is all of them. I also get all of my 0 cost cards. Let me count how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is your hand limit, so that's good. Did the Evomorph gain health? No. It only gains health when it goes into its adult form. So it's at 4 health until it evolves into its adult form, which we have a few bloodlust steps before it does that. If we can kill it before it does that, that's the ideal scenario, right? So, okay. Now it's the killer phase. So we skip everything except for the ambush. Oh, and this search card goes back into its spot. So now we flip over an ambush card, which I did reshuffle, so we don't know what's going to happen now. It's exciting again. Ready? A 1. Oh, okay, this is like the lowest danger level we could have flipped over. So that's pretty good. You've discovered shed skin. That's disgusting. Oh no. We've discovered like the skin it left behind when it went from hatchling to youngling. Maybe it was just from a snake. Maybe it's just from a snake. Place an X in the closest space to you without an X. So let's do the trash compactor. Not in there. It's not in the trash compactor. Okay. And then I'm just going to discard this off to the side. If we ever run out, we'll just reshuffle the discard pile. All right. That's that. Okay. Okay, it could be the skin of a dead crewman. Zilmherger, why would you say something like that? That's disgusting and horrible, and I don't like it. Oh, my coffee's gone cold. Hold on. No. Okay, now it's on my warming plate. Great, it's my turn again. It is the action phase. Oh no, Camilla says, I'm also playing along. I'm on turn 3. My bloodlust track is already 1 from the top. What happened, Camillus? Hi, Jeremiah Blob. We want to pick up key cards. We definitely need to do that. And we want to save more people. And we also don't know where this thing is. So should we scan before we do anything else? Or let's just see how far we might be able to move. Let's try and decide what's going on here. I know, cold coffee, the worst, Lurka. I want that flamethrower and it's in storage. So I think we need to slowly make our way down to try and get over to storage, right? Or we try and get to the bridge to get a key card, because then we could unlock this little air vent in between the bridge and storage. So let's scan, and then I wonder if we should move and then scan. Coco is good, Brohaven Manor. You're not wrong. Arwelia is suggesting intel and recon as the key to an effective fight. So if I scan, then I can start to rule out spaces where it might be. Okay, so we'll scan first, then maybe do some moving, and then we'll see if we... Can we only play 1 scan per... I think we can play as many as we want. Okay. So I roll 3 dice because the horror's still level 1. Played my scan. Let's see how many... And we roll +1 die when resolving a scan card. I'm actually rolling 4 dice to scan. That's pretty exciting. Where am I going to roll and not knock everything? I'm going to roll in here. Okay, we will keep this as 2 successes. I could spin cards to make it a 3rd success, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to place an X in my space, and lower the horror level. That's right. We like it. So not in the mess hall. Okay. So that seems like a good thing. So we've done that. Then let's see if we can, let's sprint. So let's see how far we can go here if we're sprinting to try and get us over toward the bridge to pick up that key card. Because we can't activate anything, we can't activate the stuff in our trash compactor or any of our fun things without key cards to turn them on. So, oh, yes. I'm having really good rolls so far. Look, I've jinxed myself now, I know, but come on. So I've rolled 2 successes, which means I can move up 2, 3 spaces. I do lose a time to do it, but that's awesome. So I'm going to go into the trash compactor. What are these people doing? I do have 1 key card. Actually, I forgot. I start with 1 key card, so I can unlock something. So while I was in the mess hall, now wait a minute. While I was in the mess hall, I could have unlocked from the mess hall to the bridge. But that kind of wastes my sprint, if I'm honest, because you can't pick up the key card if you're passing through. You have to end your movement in the space to get the key card. I could bring them all. That's crazy, though. Sorry, everyone. Here's the problem. So I could use this key card to activate my trash compactor. But the issue with that is if a victim, either victim or killer, ends their movement in the trash compactor, unless the victim is with me, they take damage. It will kill them. I'm not sure that's worth doing. Why am I having such a hard time deciding? I just need to choose. I just need to choose what I'm doing. So that's 1. 2. Maybe I should actually come over to the hangar. I could save 2 people if I get over to the hangar more easily than going to the bridge. Silly. No, we're doing the same. We're doing the plan. 3. I've done 3, and that's where I am. And now I'm going to scan again. I'm scanning with my other scan card. I think I can do it more than 1. Spend that AP wisely. I know the action points. It's so tough. It's really such an action point hand management type game, right? Okay, we're gonna do another scan. I'm gonna roll 4 dice. Zip-a-dee-doo-dah, zippity-yay. That's the bad luck, that's the way. So that's bad. I have to convert one of those. Because if I don't, the horror goes up when I lose time and my actions are over. So I'm going to discard a close call and a short rest to convert this to a success. So I have 1 success, which means I get to place I lose a time, but I place an X in my space. Okay. So not soup's ideal, but there we are. Now I'm gonna walk because I want to get into the bridge. I put an X right here where I was. I want to get into the bridge. So I'm playing a walk. Take it to the bridge. Go ahead, try and walk, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now we have 2 successes. Bonus for a sequence? I'm not sure what you mean there. Zumherger. Okay, so I can go up to 2 spaces. I lose a time. But I'm going to go into the bridge. I'm going to end my turn in the bridge because I'm going to take this key card. But what I'm going to do with the key card is I would like to... So I get... Here. Oh, here. So I have another key card. So I have 2 key cards now. Does it cost me a time to pick up the key card? Hold on. It might cost me a time to pick up the key card. Oh, last time you rolled a 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, copies, Umherger. If only that's how it worked, right? For having like a straight. I do have to spend a time to pick up the key card. That's a bummer. Once these key cards are placed, they are placed. I can't move them. So I think we unlock from the bridge to storage. So I'm just going to go on and do that. It's a free action to do. So I'm going to put my key card here. So we can now use this air vent, this maintenance vent, to travel, me and victims, in between storage and bridge. And the Evomorph cannot travel through that. Hey, Hexstar Dragon, how are you? If you X all the spaces on the ship, do you win? There are not enough X's for all of the spaces, unfortunately. Okay, I think I'm going to hold on to the rest of the cards that I have. And call it there. Because I think I might use the 2 time to pick up a guard. So I have 2 time to spend, and I'm gonna do that to grab a guard. Yeah, I want that flamethrower, y'all. I do want it. Okay, I'm gonna put these cards back in their spots. Sprint, scan. Short rest, close call. Okay. And now it is the killer phase. They are still vanished, so we're just going to flip over another ambush card. I think I might be at Gen Con, Hexguard Dragon. At first, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be there this year, but it's looking more and more like I will be there. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Make a horror roll. So if we get 2 successes, we get to place an X in the closest space to me without an X. If I get 1 success, nothing happens. If I get no successes, the bloodlust goes up. So I think I roll 3 dice because it's a horror roll, and that's my level is 3. So let's see what happens. One success, no effect. Okay. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it, honestly. Yeah. As long as the bloodlust isn't going up. This is crazy. And I guess because they're vanished, I can't do any damage to them. I'm gonna get my coffee. So let's just save people. Because you want 3... Oh, boy. I should have spent some of my time to get another scan. Instead, I got that guard thinking that it might ambush me, but it didn't. Mistakes have been made. Let's get to storage, save some people, and get a flamethrower. Okay, so we're gonna walk. Please, I hope. 3 dice. Okay. This is just 1 success, but that's fine because I only need to go 1 space. Oh, wait, do I not have a search? Oh, big mistakes have been made. Big, huge. I do like Space Hulk Tantarus. If you have seen my top 10 games for 2 players list that's on the YouTube channel, you'll see I talk about Space Hulk in that. I mean, this is pretty different from that, but it is, like, thematically, it does feel pretty similar. So I'm just moving here into storage through the air vent that I unlocked. I think that might be it. That might be all I do. Because, yeah, I just have 2 focus cards, which I don't need to spin. A weak attack and a guard. So we're going to stop my turn right there. So we are spending 2 time on a search card. One time on a scan card. And I feel like we should spend 2 time on a sprint. So that's what I'm going to do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total cards. The swap goes back here. Okay. Alrighty. Ambush time. Oh, I could discard a focus for 1 time. I always forget about that. Agatha Skulls is in chat reminding me that I can discard a card to get a time. And I always forget about that. Because oftentimes I'm like, well, I should hold on to the card for to convert successes. But if I discard this card, I would have gotten another time and then I could have picked up another scan, which I think is worth doing. Thank you for that reminder. This is why Twitch chat, you're the best. Okay. Ambush. Agatha says, and hello everyone, this is my favorite so far. I really enjoyed, what did we play last time? The one that's, the organism, I think is what it's called. I really liked that one a lot as well. Thanks, Sweet Caribou. This is my Ripley costume from Halloween a few years ago. I got all the patches and stuff on like Etsy and eBay, somewhere from eBay. Thank you for that subscription, Hexstar Dragon. Okay. Ooh! Y'all, this is a 10. This is going to be bad. That's the most dangerous level you can flip over. Camelisk, is this what happened to you? Oh my gosh. Oh no, I hate this card. Do you see what it says? Move the Bloodlust marker up on the track to the next space with the evolve in the special effect column. We are jumping. I need you all to see what's happening here. We're jumping all the way to here. Does that mean we have to do this as well? Does the horror go up when we pass it? And you had the epic dark power, which insta-killed 4 victims? Camelisk, I don't play with those epic dark powers. The game's too hard. And then it will target and attack. So how does it show up? Okay, hold on. Will it just be in the space with one? Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Bloodlust marker goes all the way up to here, which is bad. Oh my gosh, now it has 10 health. This is so bad. Okay, so now it becomes an adult and now has 10 health. So I need to put 6 more on here. It didn't do any damage to it while it was weak. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Okay. Reveal the dark power card and rotate the ambush deck. I'm going to rule. Oh my gosh, let me just do a quick. Oh boy. I actually don't know. Okay, so here's a couple questions. I think we skip this. I think we just go to there and it evolves. Here's where I'm not sure. Oh, question answered. I was like, where does the Evomorph show up? Guess what? Answered by the dark power card. Symbiotic camouflage. When revealed, place the Evomorph in the closest space to you without an X and remove all the X's. That's bad. So the closest space to me without an X is either the furnace or the escape pod. We're going to put them in the... What's worse? Them being in the escape pod is worse. So I'm going to put them in the escape pod. What a place to be ambushed. Then we remove all the X's. Unfortunately. Oh no, Camelus, that's rough. There's no X in storage. Oh, are you saying the closest space to me could be in my space? There was no X in storage, but it doesn't say put it in your space. It says put it in the space closest to you. And I'm going to rule that if they want it to be in your space, then they would have said that. That's what I think. So I think it's going in the escape pod. On a quick break in video call, next time you play this, Slivers asks, can we please put a post-it note with the word Meeple above Conrad at the top of the board? Yes, we can do that, Slivers. So that's what I'm ruling. And I'm sure someone, if that's wrong, that can come up in the comments in the YouTube video, but I think that's the intention. I believe that is the spirit of the rule. When drawing ambush cards, draw +1 and choose the card with the highest danger. I hate it. This is bad, and we need to start doing something. We need to kill this thing. We need to self-destruct the ship, probably. Okay, but it also attacks. We haven't done that part yet. So the part of the ambush card was target and attack. So we're targeting, and this victim dies, and the bloodlust goes up. I need that thing to get out of the escape pod. Because that is super bad for me. Maybe we go and activate the furnace. It needs 2 key cards, and I only have 1, though, because I used the one to get in this. Let's get this flamethrower. Okay. We would have a panic phase, but no one else is in. No victims are in the same space anymore, so no one panics. So now we're going to my action phase. And we need to get this flamethrower. So the first thing I'm going to do, so we cannot technically scan while the Evomorph is visible. Just so everyone knows, you can't use them unless they have vanished. And I'm sure they will vanish again. So the first thing we're going to do is search. Take off, nuke the site from orbit, only way to be sure. Exactly. So let's see what kind of a search we can get. I need to properly shake these dice, so hold on. This is okay. Honestly, this is okay because one success. Take the top item card of your space. I don't care what's underneath the flamethrower. I just want the flamethrower. So this is fine. I did not need 2 successes. We lose a time, and I get the flamethrower because it was on top of the deck there. Now, we don't flip this over. We don't know what's underneath it, but that's okay. I'm very excited. It does take 2 hands. So we're not going to be able to equip it until the upkeep phase. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, it is fine. Okay, well, it's in my backpack. Because I have the motion tracker, and that takes up a hand. It's so bad. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do next. I mean, maybe man, he's already doing 3 damage. Here, you know what? Let's be aggressive. Be aggressive. Hey, Plastic Spork. We're going to play our walk card. I have 1 success. I lose a time, and I am going to leave this victim behind because the victim would normally come with me, but not if I'm moving into the space with the killer. We're going for it. I'm moving into the space with the killer. I don't have my flamethrower equipped yet, but I will next turn. So what I'm going to do is my weak attack. Let's just try. Let's just try. I'm now going to do my weak attack. And we're going to hope for 2 successes. Let the luck reset. Oh, boy. Okay. All right. We've switched for the other 3 dice. Per request of the Twitch chat. All right, everyone. I want 2 successes. Okay, that's 1 success, but I can make the other one a success. I'm going to discard the scan in the short rest because I can't use the scan right now anyway. This becomes a success. So I'm going to do, with the weak attack, 1 damage and not take any. Because if I'd only had 1 success, I would have taken damage. I would have hurt myself hurting him. Okay, And I'm going, whatever. That's going to be it. So 1 damage done out of 10. So he's down to 9. It's down to 9. And that's my turn. Room 51 is raiding us. Thank you for the raid. For anyone watching on YouTube, this is when another Twitch channel sends their viewers, when they're done, over to your channel. Hello, everyone. My name is Paula. I stream board games and video games. Currently, right now, playing Final Girl Eva Morph scenario from Season 2, sponsored by Van Ryder Games. Hi, friends. How are you? This is going up on YouTube later, so don't say anything in chat you don't want YouTube to be able to see. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for that raid. What were y'all doing in room 51? Okay. So I have 4 to spin. I'm done. I'm in the room here, and it's bad. I'm not going to be able to swap out for my flamethrower until after the killer phase, which is not ideal. I think I have to get a retaliate. I think I have to spend all 4 of my time and get a retaliate. Because I'm in the space with the killer right now. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. All 4 of my time to get a retaliate, which will let me do damage back if they attack me. Okay, then all my other cards go back. Okay. I do still have the guard. I have the guard and the retaliate. But I would like to be able to do damage back to it if I can. So, okay. Now the killer is going to go, which means now we do the killer action and we flip over a tarot card. Now here's the thing though. Actually, hold on. Maybe instead we get a Furious Strike because the Evomorph is actually going to move away from me. Because the killer action is to target a victim, move, and attack. So they're not going to stay in here with me. So actually, I'm going to get the Furious Strike instead of the Retaliate. So, killer action. Move. They have a movement of 2. So they're either going to go to storage or furnace. I'm going to roll a die to see. I'm going to roll a die and we'll use the panic values to see where they go. I'm like looking for dice. They're right in front of me. Okay. When you gain a new item, you may immediately equip it for what it's worth. You can tell how I don't do a lot of searching and gaining items in this game. I'm like, can I? Can I immediately equip it? So I could have done extra damage than with my weak attack. Oh, y'all, we're retconning that. 100%. Okay, hold up. So I did 1 damage. So I equipped this and my motion tracker went to my backpack then. Oh, y'all. Okay. Good catch. Good catch. Someone has already commented on it in the YouTube video. If that's you, I see you. But luckily Twitch chat saw it first. So I did 1 damage, but with my flamethrower, which only has 2 uses, I would have done 3 additional damage. So 1 use, 1 of 2. When that's filled, we're done with it. And, sorry, this needs to go in the middle to show us taking up both hand slots. And 3 more damage goes away. Yes. Noda, hello. We're actually doing okay because Twitch chat let me know that I could... Oh, yee. I could equip my weapon. That is a real relief, frankly. That's really awesome. But again, okay, so I'm rolling a die to see where the Evomorph goes, which victim it goes toward. 1. Okay, so it's going to go to the furnace. Then it's going to kill this victim. Starbuck, yes. I was asking what you were doing on the Room 51 stream. Oh, that makes me. I'm glad you were doing a just chatting stream, having a good time. Were you talking about the Expeditions game? Okay, so this victim dies and the bloodlust goes up, which does now mean our horror level goes up 1. But luckily we had it down very low. So it's there. We're still going to roll 3 dice, which is really nice. Even your mouse is flashing red to show the danger. Should probably move the mouse out of frame, right? Eee! Okay, now we flip over a tarot card. Do you think this is going to make them disappear? Thanks, Starbuck. I haven't played with my promo card in... Starbuck says, by the way, I love Final Girl. And I have your promo card. I have a promo card of it, which is here somewhere. I haven't played with it on stream in a while. But if you're interested, let me know. I can get one sent to you. Okay. Oh, yeah. Terror. Shadow Blitz. Oh, it does disappear. If the Evomorph is a hatchling, discard. Otherwise, yeah, it's a full-on adult. It vanishes, and we draw an ambush card. So that goes on the tarot deck. We draw an ambush card, so these need to now be the adult ones. And I have to draw 2 and choose the one with the highest danger because of my dark power. So let's see. Oh no. One of these is a 10. What? Oh my gosh. This is very bad. Place the Evomorph in the closest space to you without an X and remove all X's. Ooh, see, now this makes me think it could have gone in my space before. Because this now wants to target and attack me, but it's not getting any movement. So I think actually maybe it should have gone in our space before, which would have changed the flamethrower damage that we could have done. But we're not going to retcon that now. I'm just thinking about that. Yeah. Okay, so I think actually now the Evomorph does go into my space. Oh man, well done, Camelisk. Says, I managed to win, killing it with the super loader. Alien smushed, 1 terror card left. So we have no X's on the board because it literally just disappeared. So I think it's going to come into my space. It's going to pop back into the escape pod and attack me twice. What do I have? Y'all, that's 3 damage for each one. That's 6 damage. I only have 4 health. And I got rid of my stupid retaliate card like a dummy. I have my guard, so I might be able to stop one of these attacks. If not, I'm straight dead. We've just lost the game. So at first I will play my guard. This is only good for 1 attack. I'm still rolling 3 dice. Okay, this is fine. I'm not going to discard any cards. 1 success means I can reduce by 2. No. No, I need to get 2 because this is going to do 3 damage. So I do need to convert that to a success. Oh, boy. Goodbye, focus and scan. To make that a success, so I ignore all of the damage from the first attack, but I can't do anything about the second attack, which means I take 3 damage. But the good news is I get an extra die now because I'm down to 1 health. So how about that? That's a plus. That's an upside. Game over, man. Game over. That is so bad. Okay, well, no one panics because we're all in our own little rooms. I've only saved 1 victim. This is terrible. Okay, it's my turn. I'm going to do my Furious Strike with my Flamethrower and just see what happens. And then maybe I try and run away. Maybe I try and activate the Furnace so I don't have any key cards to do it with. This is bad. Okay, so I'm going to play my Furious Strike. I roll 4 dice because of this. I need 2 successes. I could possibly do 5 damage right now, which would be really good. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough cards to convert this to a success. So here's what happens. I get 1 success, which means I do 1 damage. The horror level goes down and my turn is over. So here's the thing. When the horror level goes down, that's great. 1 damage from my Fear Strike, but 3 from my Flamethrower. The Flamethrower is done. I only get 2 uses out of it. So 4 total damage, which isn't as good as 5, because 5 would have gotten it down to just 1 health left. But 4 is still quite good. And luckily with this Flamethrower, it says all damage must be distributed evenly between victims, enemies, oh, and you, in that order in the space that is attacked. Wait, am I damaging myself too with the Flamethrower? What? I've been playing so wrong. I should be dead. I've used it in the same space both times. The Flamethrower does have range. Okay, apologies to everyone who's been watching. I've been playing this Flamethrower wrong. I should have done damage to myself multiple times. Here's what we're gonna do. So everyone should know that this Flamethrower should have damaged me twice, which means I would already be dead. So I think, how do we balance this? Because it's too much to... I think what we'd say is we've only done 1 damage. Pretend you shot it from a space away. I mean, I have no movement. So here's the thing. I think we didn't use it this time because we're too close. Which means we only did 1 damage from our Furious Strike. So instead of having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he has 5. So the alien has 5 health. I didn't use it. And we're just going to ignore the first one because there was all kinds of... We now know we're going to play correctly from now on. So we're going to say we didn't use it. We've only done 1 damage in this Furious Strike. That's how we're resolving that. I'm glad I took a minute to read that. Accidentally burning yourself with a Flamethrower is such a you move, to be honest. No, you're not wrong. So that's how we're resolving that. And now we've all learned from this moment, right? The Flamethrower damages everyone in the space you're shooting the flame into. And if you are in that space with the Flamethrower, that includes you. So now we know. Okay. Now we've learned, okay? Yes, and we can't turn off friendly fire in this game. And my turn's over because that's what this means. I only got 1 success. But that does mean I have 6 to spend on cards, which is great because I only have 1 card right now. So I should have all of these. I might have to do some healing. I don't know. Okay. So what do we want to get? I think we need to just like forget everything else. We need to try and like take out this thing. So I want to spend 4 on a retaliate, which gives me 2 left. Do I need to do the guard? I kind of want the close call, but I feel like maybe we have to get the guard or we might die. Well, they're going to move away from me. Again, they want to move away from me to go toward victims. So I'm going to get 2 close calls. Okay. So that goes back up to 6. Let me count my cards. Let me see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're okay. Hi, Matthew. where were we at? Dying. Realizing we'd been playing things wrong and dying. So now I believe it is the killer phase. And they will target a victim, move, and attack. So they're definitely going into storage and killing this victim, which is a bummer. And the bloodlust goes up. And we flip over a tarot card. Okay. We are back. What are we doing here? Okay, so our killer has moved. It has killed a victim. Things are bad. Our bloodlust is quite high, and we need to kill this thing. Now, here's a good thing we can do is we can shoot it from the escape pod, I think, with our flamethrower, because we are now one space away. So that will be a good thing to do. Oh my goodness, Margaret, thank you for gifting all of those subscriptions. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for doing that. Okay, so I would like to do an attack with my flamethrower now, because that will now be done properly, and we can do it from the space we're in, and I do have a weak attack, so I believe I can use that and enhance it with my flamethrower. So that's what we're going to try to do. Sorry, where's my close-ups? Here we go. Like, where is all my stuff? Okay. Actually, we want to see this one. You are supposed to save the yellow meeples, J. Grammy. It is true, but we're in a situation right now where we're about to die, so we're just gonna try and kill the killer. But saving the yellow meeples is a good thing to do. We've only saved one. As we have not done a good job of saving victims in this playthrough. So, okay. I'm going to shoot my flamethrower with my range of 0 to 1. I have 3 dice I get to roll. We've been very lucky with our horror level this game, though it's going to go up by 2 as soon as the bloodlust goes up again. This will not damage me because it's one space away. So, oh, sweet! That is 2 successes, which means we do 1 damage plus the 3 from our final flamethrower usage. So this is gone. We've used it twice. Okay, so that's a 4. So this is now, we're in a better spot now. So that's all 4 of these. Oh, I didn't roll my extra die for being down to 1 health. Here's the thing, is now, because the evil morph is down to 1 health, we're going to have 2 extra dice, which is really, really awesome. Okay. So there's that. Boy. I don't know what to do now, honestly. I'm not sure what the right move is. I kind of think maybe we don't do anything. Maybe we walk and go into the furnace? We are now going to need to be in a space with it. Let's walk and go into the furnace. I think it's going to start to make its way over to this victim. And let's see if we can walk a little. So I'm going to roll 5 dice to try and walk. This is great. And not a single success among them. Okay, well, you have to get a success, because if we don't, we either hurt ourselves or we lose 2 time. We're just going to lose the 2 time. Fine. Okay, that's it. We hubris, right? So now I have 4 to spend, and I am going to spend it on a critical blow would be so nice. I shouldn't have tried to move. I could have just picked up the critical blow. I'm going to get the Furious Strike for 4 time. That's all my time. The walk and the weak attack go back here. I still have all these cards, and it is now the killer phase. So they are going to target a victim, move, and attack. So they have a movement of 3. Oh, they are going to be able to get to that victim. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3 into the armory. Oh no, we're going to lose some dice because the horror is going to go up. I haven't even picked up my key cards, y'all. This game has been bonkers. This victim dies. The bloodlust goes up, meaning they're going to do 4 damage. The horror level goes up by 2 now. So now we're down to rolling 2 dice instead of 3. And we flip over a tarot card. Oh my gosh. It's a minor dark power. That's so bad. Sideswipe. Whenever the Evomorph vanishes, perform the following killer action before it disappears. So it will do damage before it disappears, and it now has 3 extra health, which means that I don't have this extra die anymore, I don't think. So that's bad. We've lost 2 dice just now. Cool. Good. Great. What is this incinerate? I must have flipped over in a different... Did I forget to do a tarot card at some point? All victims adjacent to... Did I accidentally flip over a second card? All victims adjacent to the furnace panic. Sorry for that, y'all. I apologize for a lot of there's been some like rules confusion in this one where I've just like messed up a few things. I hope I'm catching all of it in a way that helps you learn for when you're ready to do your play of this scenario. And I apologize for any confusion of that. Geez, I don't know. Too hard to keep track of. So we're just gonna shuffle that back in. I think that might be a terror that we missed from a previous turn. And I think that the answer to that is always choose what's worst for you. So we're going to flip over another tarot card. Acid spray. If the Evomorph is a hatchling, discard this card. Otherwise, okay. So we're just doing an additional tarot card because I think we might have missed one. It's going to target me, move toward me, attack. And if it damages me, oh, we might die just now because of this. This is the punishment we get. So it has 3 movement. 1, 2, 3. It comes right into my space. And it will attack, which will kill me because it's going to do 4 damage. Let me see. Do I have the retaliate? I do have the retaliate, so I'm going to play that. I think I did see you draw that card at some point, put it down. Don't know if you resolved it. I did not resolve it. So we're doing this now. Okay. So we will retaliate. So I have 2 dice plus 1 extra here, so that's 3. And if this works, I will ignore all of the damage from the attack and deal 2 damage. So let's see what happens. Okay, I have 1 success, but I'm going to convert that with 2 close call cards into 2 successes, which means I will ignore all damage and do 2 of my own. Those 2 come off of here. So they still have 2 health. If the Evomorph damages you, they didn't. And then they vanish. And then they... Whenever the Evomorph vanishes, perform the following killer actions. It will do damage to me, and I have no more. I have no more protection. I have no more cards that will let me protect myself. So it will just do damage, which means I have to flip this card over and see if I still live. Now, chat chose this. So if there are hearts on here, I come back. And if not, I'm dead. I come back with 2 health. Well done, chat. Okay, where's my white one? There should be, is it in my, oh, it's literally right in front of me. Okay. So I'm not dead yet. But I'm close. All right, now it's my turn. I don't know where the thing is. I don't have any scan cards. It's really terrible. I'm gonna try to focus to bring the horror level back down, I guess. I'm only rolling 2 dice. That doesn't work. So I lose 2 time and get nothing. I think I'm just going to stay where I am. Oh my gosh. Okay, short rest, walk, sprint. So I have 4 time to spend. And I'm going to get 2 guard because I need them. Then the walk, weak attack, and focus come back into my hand. Sorry, everyone. I left it on a view that was not helpful. All these cards go back. Okay. Now for the killer phase, we just flip over an ambush card. We have to flip over 2 and see which is the worst. Oh my gosh, this one's the worst. Okay. Place the Evomorph in the closest space to you without an X. Remove all X's, and it will attack. So it's coming into my space. There's no way we survive this, and it will attack. It will do 4 damage, which of course will kill me. I only have 2. I did get a guard, so let's see if I can get 2 successes to ignore all damage. Now, I'm only rolling 2 dice because I'm not down to 1 health, and this is where our horror level is, and they still have 2 health, so 2 dice. I need both to be a success. It found my MySpace. Okay, I am going to discard 4 cards. So 2 to make that a success. 2. Sorry, everyone. I keep forgetting to switch back. 2 to make this a success. I'm like anxious now. Thanks, Noda. Noda likes my jacket. So I now have 2 successes, which means I could ignore all damage. But I got rid of a lot of my cards. Now it's my turn. And we're going to Furious Strike. If I can do 2 damage, then we can win this somehow. So I roll 2 dice. Both successes. Look, y'all. Furious Strike, 2 successes. The horror comes down 1. I do 2 damage, which means this, it goes away. Hold on, y'all. This could happen. This could work. This could happen. And then they might die. But it all depends on this. If this has health, if chat gave them a health token, then they're still alive. But if not, then we might win. We might somehow have won this against all odds and some accidental cheating. No! 1 health left. Chat, I can't believe chat picked 2 tokens that had extra health on them. Okay, they are not dead yet. Live by the chat, die by the chat, but guess what? I have a weak attack. And now all I have to do is 1 damage, and I could kill them. All right. I have 2 cards that I could discard for 1 success. And I get to roll an extra die. So we're back to rolling 4 dice. All we need, frankly, is 1 success. We just need 1 success. 1 success, and we can kill it. I'm sorry, that's 3 successes. Which means we do 1 damage without taking any of ourselves. That kills it. We go, not on my ship. And then I plunge my hand through its gooey chest and through its heart, which explodes. And there's goo everywhere. And all of these lovely people don't even know that they almost died. And somehow we won. And I burned my hand. So that's, that's a damage. That was bonkers. I can't believe we somehow pulled that out. That might be because we had a few little flubs with a couple of rules, but I tried to balance it out with some punishments as we realized some of the things that we did incorrectly. It's because we cheated, but we did it together. That's right. Thank you, chat, for trying to help keep me honest on the rules. I'm sorry again for any confusion that any of my little mess ups here and there caused, but I hope it gave you a good sense of how this game can feel to play and what the rules are for when you yourself play. Someone please tell Slivers in chat that we just won. I'm gonna try and nod my head. Yeah. My heart is pounding, so all right. Thank you so much for watching this playthrough of Final Girl Season 2, sponsored by Van Ryder Games. A huge thanks to them for supporting the board game community on Twitch and on YouTube. I think playthroughs are so fun, and I'm very grateful to them for sponsoring these monthly playthroughs of Final Girl. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you would like to watch this live, you can come over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Paula Deming, and find me where I stream board games and video games there, and I do these Final Girl streams once a month, and then I upload them here to YouTube. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and yeah, check out all the stuff in the details below, and click on the link. Check this game out for yourself if you are interested. And thank you so much for being here. We'll catch you next month. I have to stop my heart from racing. Bye, everyone.